Are you looking for the best drones for photographers? In this video, we will look at some of the best drones for photographers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. DJI Mini 3 Pro. The DJI Mini 3 Pro is everything you want in a drone: excellent image quality, incredibly small and light, super simple to set up and get in the air, and best of all, it's safe and stress-free to fly. It basically is a best of list of every drone feature. While not the absolute best in every category, other more powerful DJI drones like the Mavic 3 and Matt Rice line certainly beat out the Mini 3 Pro on certain individual specs. It is the best overall drone you'll find on the market today when you factor in the small size and price tag. By combining the small size of the Mini and Mini 2 drones with the powerful specs found in the DJI Air and DJI Mavic series of drones, the Mini 3 wins on basically every front: camera system, battery life, and intelligent features. And that small size is the real standout feature of the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Weighing in at 249 grams, DJI's Mini 3 Pro doesn't fall under the purview of the Federal Aviation Administration if you're flying for hobby purposes. That means no need to register your drone, and no need to comply with remote ID rules. The FAA currently only requires drones flying for hobby purposes to be registered and comply with the remote ID requirements if they weigh 250 grams or more. Again, that makes the Mini much more accessible for people who don't want to worry about complying, or not complying, with federal laws while flying their drones. Learn more about why drones under 250 grams such a big deal right here. At number 2. DJI Air 2S. The DJI Air 2S has the perfect combination of new and wildly innovative tech, a high-quality camera, a seamless flying experience, smart safety features, and a reasonable price tag. The DJI Air 2S is the latest in the DJI Mavic Air line, which combines the best of both worlds of the Mavic Pro and Spark. It's about the size of a Spark in flight, but folds up like the Mavic Pro to become even smaller. It has the Spark's nifty gesture control, but it also has the Mavic Pro's 4K video. It's also got great safety features with a collision avoidance sensor on the front and back. It mostly stands out for its 1-inch sensor offering 20-megapixel photos and 5.4K video. That's the same as what you get in the larger, more expensive Mavic 2 Pro. The sensor also offers a larger pixel size of 2.4 micrometers. You should almost always pick this over the Mavic 2 Pro. As far as deciding between the Air 2S versus the Mini 3 Pro, the decision is a bit tougher. The Air 2S is bigger than the Mini 3 Pro, which means you'll have to comply with FAA rules when flying in the US. If you frequently travel, it's still bulkier than the Mini 3 Pro. Compared to the old days of the Phantom, this drone is super small, but it still will likely require you to check a bag, the way a Mini 3 Pro could easily stow away in an oversized pocket. The TLDR: if you value camera quality, go for the Air 2S. If you value portability, like you're a frequent traveler, go for the Mini 3 Pro. At number 3. DJI Mavic 3 Pro. At less than $1,000, the DJI Air 2S is certainly great for hobby pilots. But if you're a serious photographer and are willing to plunk down some serious cash, then DJI has another drone that is far and away more advanced. Though, the price tag is bigger too. The wow-worthy DJI Mavic 3 Pro is easily the best drone for professional photographers, but it starts at $2,199. The even more advanced Cine Premium Combo will run you $4,799. More serious photographers or videographers who demand the highest quality video might consider the Mavic 3 Cine Combo. The $4,999 comes with a few extra accessories, including the improved DJI RC Pro. But the real reason to spring for it is the higher quality video, which offers Apple ProRes 422HQ encoding for richer video processing, with an internal 1TB SSD onboard for high-speed data storage. At number 4. DJI Mini 2. This drone is the 2 generations older model of my top pick, the DJI Mini 3 Pro. The video quality is certainly far inferior, 2.7K on the Mavic Mini versus 4K on the Mini 3 Pro, and most other DJI drones. Though, it's not bad given some new features thrown in that photographers should love, including one of my favorites, Cinesmooth mode. But if you're on a budget, we're okay with it. This drone goes for $449, including controller. If you have a little wiggle room in your budget, you might also consider the DJI Mini 3, which is the newer model. Though, the Mini 2 is much cheaper, thus it wins in that if you're on a budget category. And again, like the Mini 3 and Mini 3 Pro, this drone only weighs 249 grams. That's great for casual pilots who don't want to worry about registering or remote ID rules. The FAA currently only requires drones flying for hobby purposes to be registered and comply with the remote ID requirements if they weigh 250 grams or more. At number 5. DJI Inspire 2. The DJI Inspire 2 has an image processing system records at up to 5.2K in Cinema DNG RAW, Apple ProRes and more. This drone also has obstacle avoidance on two sides for safety. It is also an ideal drone for live broadcasters because the drone's video can be broadcast live using its dedicated 1080i50 and 720p 60 transmission signal, simply by plugging the remote controller to the satellite truck. Cinematic RAW and Apple ProRes installed, operating temperature, -4 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, -20 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius. This version of the Inspire 2 features the Cinema DNG RAW and Apple ProRes codec licenses pre-installed, enabling you to record 4K and 5.2K video in these low-compression, post-friendly formats. Advanced obstacle sensing forward and downward vision systems enable the Inspire 2 to detect obstacles up to 30 meters ahead, allowing for protected flight at up to 34 miles per hour at a controllable attitude angle of 25 degrees. Upward-facing infrared sensors scan obstacles 16 foot above, adding protection when flying in enclosed spaces. Obstacle sensing systems are active during normal flight, RTH, and all intelligent flight modes. Spotlight Pro is a powerful tracking mode that allows even single pilots to capture complex, dramatic images. It uses advanced, visual tracking algorithms to lock onto a subject during flight, regardless of the direction that the Inspire 2 flies, creating shots that would once have required a dedicated camera operator. If the gimbal comes close to reaching its rotation limits, the Inspire 2 itself will rotate in the same direction without affecting flight control or the shot being captured to free up gimbal movement. Spotlight Pro has two shooting modes, Quick Mode and Composition Mode. In Quick Mode, select an object to begin tracking. In Composition Mode, select the subject and the tracking position. When the subject enters the preset tracking position, press the shortcut to begin tracking. The gimbal can be moved during shooting for composition adjustments. Spotlight Pro is available in all intelligent flight modes including Active Track, Tap Fly, Waypoint and Point of Interest. The two-axis onboard FPV camera separates the flight view from the main camera view, effectively giving the Inspire 2 a dedicated tap-to-fly camera. Tap a point on screen in the FPV view to set a flight route and the Inspire 2 will automatically fly along that route, leaving the pilot to focus on gimbal movement. At number 6. Autel Evo Lite Plus. You don't need to be Nancy Drew to realize that nearly every drone in this guide is from DJI. The reality is that DJI drones are of incredible quality for their price tag. They are more reliable than most. They're simple to set up and get off the ground. But there is a myriad of reasons why you might want to consider a non-DJI drone, and for camera quality, Autel is best. The Autel Evo Lite Plus drone manages to bridge the gap between the expensive and high-quality DJI Mavic 3 camera drone, while sticking a bit closer to the price point of the DJI Mini 3 Pro, which has a relatively low, $759 price tag. It's great for photographers, given its large, 1-inch CMOS sensor and the ability to capture 6K video. The adjustable aperture ranges from f/2.8 to f/11. While you can't fly it in dense areas as its sense and avoid tech is not up to par versus what you'll find with the Skydio 2 Plus, it is a decent follow-me drone, as long as you're flying in open areas, thanks to Dynamic Track 2.1. This feature lets you select someone to track and follow, and the drone automatically keeps the subject in the frame.